Hmm. So, sound is coming. Huh? Like mic sound. No. Nama Om Vishnupaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Iti Namine Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasatyadishatarine Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasatyadishatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladadayine, Hiranyakashipurakshah, Shilasankadakalaye, Vito Narsimho Parato Narsimho, Yeto Yami Tato Narsimho, Bahi Narsimho Hrudaye Narsimho, Narasimhamadim Charada Prapate, Tava Kara Kamala Varelaka Madhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu तनुभृङ्गां केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल बरीना दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल बरीना अद्भुत सिंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज भक्त प्रहलाद जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नरसिंह भगवान की जय
जयं विष्णुपादपरमहंसपरिवारजगन्नाथ अवतरण अरविंद भक्तजन सभी की जय नित्य लघु विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवारजगन्नाथ भक्ति सिद्धांत शास्त्री ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय नित्य लघु विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवारजगन्नाथ श्री गौर किशोर दास महाराज की जय नित्य लघु विष्णु श्री भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय नित्य लघु विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवारजगन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ दास महाराज की जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय जय ब्रह्म से कहा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय जय राधा नामचार्य संप्रदाय की जय गुरु पार्षद वृंद की जय गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय भक्ति तुलसी महारानी की जय All goes to the assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All goes to the assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All goes to the assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All goes to see the Guru Guranga, Jai Sri Guranga, Jai Nida Guru Premanande Hare Guru.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So now we start our regular program. We have our today's the Prabhu is going to talk to us about books, why we need to respect the books, and what do we gain from the books that we have to read. So, if we have to look at what we have been going through in a series, we've been talking about A, B, C, and D, and whatnot. So, we finished the association. Now we're going to talk about the books. And even if someone asks you what is Iskcon, how would you talk about that? What we say is we are part of the Bhakti Yoga, we practice Bhakti Yoga, and we read our scriptures like Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And then, we practice what we gain from the books. So, what Prabhuji is going to talk about is the value that we gain from the scriptures, and let's see what we gain from that, and then we can start practicing in our daily lives. Over to you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Oh, this is not on.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Very well. Thanks for coming today. And as Prabhu already told, we'll be discussing about the importance of reading a spiritual book. At first, we'll, as always we do, we'll pray the invocation prayers. We'll recite the invocation prayers now. Hare Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सखं ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च नमोऽयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang namaskritam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswati vyasam tato jayamudiraye mukam karati vachalam pangum langayate grim yat kipatamang vande paramananda madhavam Sri Guru Dintarine Sri Chaitanya Isharam. Hare Krishna. So today we are going to discuss about a very important topic. Actually, all topics are important, but yeah, today it has different significance. Reading books. There are 4 pillars of Iskcon, as Prabhupada mentioned. This is one of the pillars. This is called books are the basis, like foundations. Purity is the force, books are the basis, and utility is the principle, and preaching is the essence. Like from all these 3, whatever we accumulate, we preach. So this is the essence. Preaching is the essence, and books are the reading spiritual books are the very important for who is inspiring, like aspiring to be practicing Krishna consciousness or bhakti yoga. So I was looking for a few Prabhupada videos a few days ago. So, and I was also inspired to read more. So Prabhupada once was telling like this, instructing to his disciples. Like he was quoting from his Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Krishna Prabhupada. Once, while Prabhupada used to meet with his Guru Maharaj, so once in a while, he instructed Prabhupada, if it is possible, there was a very expensive marble temple in the possession of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and it was very expensive as it was made of marble. So our grand guru told, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada told to Prabhupada that even it is possible, I don't need this valuable temple. Sell the marbles, sell this building, sell the whole temple, and print books. Because even it is temple, it is something material, and like while the devotees were like among themselves, they were debating which room they should choose for themselves. So when Prabhupada saw this, like Prabhupada's Gurudev saw this, then he was very angry, and then he chose Prabhupada for this instruction. Go to West and preach, and if you have money, print as much book as you can. As much book as you can. So that is why, if you know about BBT, Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, this is a separate entity from Iskcon. This is not related to Iskcon. Even though all the books we have, most of those are from BBT, but BBT is a different organization. It's not related to Iskcon. Why Prabhupada made it separate? There is a different intention for this. Since BBT, if you have ever visited Mayapur, you might have seen the BBT building just nearby the Iskcon temple, and it is a separate entity. Why Prabhupada took this that kind of decisions? All the other departments like Bhakti Vriksha, Sankirtan, there are various Iskcon Youth Forum. All the preaching branches is included to Iskcon. Only BBT is something outside of Iskcon. Why? Even Iskcon like face some difficulty in near future, so that BBT cannot be infected, with those. BBT is something different. This is Prabhupada always instructed to print more books, to distribute books. So I have a few questions. Why Prabhupada was emphasizing more and more for books, reading spiritual books? Even his disciples, he always used to insist them to read books. So I have a few questions for you, if you kindly answer me. Like, what is our real identity? I know most of them we know, but for the others, for who are new, I have a question. If you kindly answer me, like, what is our real identity? Like, no, the identity. Like, identity means how can I explain? Like how I myself, like who I am, who actually I am. Like if I die, then someone will tell, okay, he left his body. Like who is he? My body will be here, but something will leave. Okay, that's a good answer. Anyone have different ideas? Toji? What is our real identity? Yeah. So this is what leaves from our body. Okay, name. Yeah, name. You can say it's a also a good answer, but it's for this life only. Like we have a name, so it's for only this life. If I leave this body, then in our shastras, in Bhagavad Gita, there is a concept of reincarnation or rebirth, whatever we call. So then whenever I will get the, like my soul will get the other body, then my name will be changed. So that's why it's not something eternal. It's true, but for only this period of 60, 70 years we get. So our real identity is soul. Like from, like I also didn't know that before going through Gita. So that's why I asked, like, so this is one of the questions. Like another question I will ask, like, who is the Lord and what is the relationship of soul, as I am a soul, with the Lord? Do we have any concept or idea? There is no wrong answer. So yeah, I'll be happy to get some answers. Okay.
My thought could be
It's okay. It's okay.
Hare Krishna.
Whatever you think. Yeah.
My thought could be the eternal well-wisher, the super soul, like Paramatma, being a well-wisher, eternal well-wisher.
Yeah. 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 That's good. Yeah. And
Can I also try?
yeah. Sure. Sure.
We are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord.
Yeah.
And it's just that we have fallen into the trap of the material world, and so we are here.
Yeah.
But the soul is always connected to the Krishna. It's just we have to recognize we are not the body but the soul, and we have a relationship with Krishna.
Exactly. Like, but from where you got this knowledge? You also didn't used to know that, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I was trying to point out. So Prabhuji obviously went through Gita, Bhagavatam, came to know from the devotees. So, and devotees from where they, so the sources of knowledge are this.
Yes.
That is what I was trying to refer to, you know. So that's why we need to study books, spiritual books, to know ourselves, know about ourselves. Why we are here, and after leaving our body, where we'll go, like how this will work. We always plan for a long term, something long term, right? When the roads are being built, they plan for 100 years. As far as I know, the design period is 100 years. So they always project like how many population are there now, and after 100 years, how many will be there. So they plan like this. For that kind of population, they design the structures, the infrastructure. So we always long for like whatever will be happening near future. So if we go through like this, then after like our average age is like 30-40 years. If it is like that, the average lifetime would be 60-70 years now. So we'll live for more 30-40 years. But after that, what will happen? This we need to know right now. We need to know like what will happen. So for this reason, we need to find out like first we need to find out our identity. Then after getting the identity, then what is the relationship with God, then what to do. So it will come one after another. So according to Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2nd chapter, text 13, there is a slok where Krishna directly told us like what is our real identity. So this is the slok is like that. Dahinashmi nyota dehe kumarang yauvanang jara tadha dehantarar prapti dhirastatra namoihati. The translation is like that. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So as we leave our, like if my this shirt get old, I leave it and buy a new one and wear a new one, right? So the soul does like something like this. So when our body still we are fit, we are okay. When this body will expire, the soul will leave. This is what it was told in the Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna told Arjuna. Actually, Krishna told Arjuna for us, so that we can study and know. So, and then the last line is very important. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Like sober means whoever knows that it will happen, like it is going to happen, right? So then he or she will not be bewildered because he already knows this. Okay, this is not my body. My soul is my soul identity. So like once my body will not be workable or something like that, functionable, then it will leave this body. It will going to take another body. If we know that we will not be bewildered. So from where we got this knowledge? This book, right?
Scriptures.
On the scriptures, yeah. Okay, now what is the characteristic of soul? Okay, we come to know that our real identity is soul. But what is the properties or characteristics of soul? How soul looks like, how it is, like how it reacts, or how we can deal with the soul. So Krishna also told Arjuna on, if I'm not wrong, it will be chapter 2nd, 23. Naimam chindanti sasrani naimam dahuti pavakaha na chainami kledayantapo na shasayati marutaha. Like the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistured by water, or nor withered by the wind. So soul is something. Now we can imagine like how the soul will be looks like, right? And there is another slok. I'll just translate it. In that slok, Krishna explained the volume of a soul. It will be like our tip of the hair. It will be 1 by 10,000 of our tip of our hair. Like we can't even feel the hair's density, right? And sorry, hair's cross section is nothing. If we divide it by 10,000, then 1 by 10,000 will be its volume. So it's nothing actually. You cannot feel it. So this type of tiny, really tiny thing leaves our body and we die. And this is called soul, the spirit soul. And now, like if we don't know it earlier, like if it is something new to me, like so okay, is it actually like that or not, or something it's mythical or something like that or not? Then we need to dive into other things. We need to do some research. So like for example, if we go through the if you just go Google regarding the reincarnation incidents, there will be thousands and thousands of incidents where reincarnation are there. Scientists are now researching like why, because they don't believe in religion, right? So, but they know that in Hinduism or in Vedic scriptures there is something called reincarnation. There might be something like this, but they are trying to find out other reasons because they will never acknowledge the religious scriptures, the knowledge of the religious scriptures. So, so then we can correlate the whatever written in the Shastra, in the Vedic scriptures, and whatever is happening in our world, like other is true or something mythical. It's really hard at the first attempt. I also, when first I read, I was okay, Krishna said it, but whether it's true or it's something mythical or not, because then I had to go more. I had to take some time and research, and then I at the end I could develop faith. Like yeah, it's happening because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. In India also. Um, I think Suresh Verma. If you search in Google or YouTube, there is a case Suresh Verma. He is still alive, and he was being killed. He had a business in, I think, Gujarat. I forgot the location name, maybe Gujarat or somewhere like this. And he was being killed by some perpetrators. He has been shot 2 times, and then he died. After a few days, he got birth in another place in a Punjabi family. And when he was 5 years of old, he started telling the whatever happened with him in his past life. And at first they didn't believe it, but then they experimented him, like, and they went to on that place, and he could recognize his shop. His shop is still there. His wife is, like, ex-wife is running the shop, and everything is there. He could recognize everything. It is still in that. There are thousand and some other people from the other religions. They are telling in the comments. I was like reading the comments. They are telling, okay, it's only happens in India. Then it's not happening in other part of the world. So it's something made, fabricated. But then I again went through the other sources. I found that there are 2 or 3 researchers in USA, maybe University of Virginia or something like that. I forgot the name, but if you search in Google, you will find it. One professor has 2,500 cases, another one has 350 cases of reincarnation all over the world. And now, whenever I went through the comments of these videos, I found that someone was telling, like, some persons are commenting like that. It's happening all over, and most of the time, parents are not, uh, like, parents are not letting the other people know, because it will create a problem. Like, say you have a kid, and when he is 2 years or 3 years old, he was like trying to tell something about his past life. Then when people will come to know, it will be a public like thing. So most of the parents doesn't like it. That's why they don't let the other people know. But it's happening. It's happening. Though they are not follower of Vedic scripture, or not Indian or something like that. But they're saying like it's happening. It's something happening. So by this we can correlate the knowledge we got from the Vedic scriptures. We can correlate with our practical day-to-day life. And regarding Gita, I have actually there will be 1,000 issues. I'll not go all of this. So I have another question, last question from Gita. Like, what kind of miseries we face in our day-to-day, like regular life? What kind of miseries? Do we have any concept or ideas? What kind of miseries? Okay, that's a good answer. What kind of miseries or what kind of sufferings we always face? Or we obviously have sufferings. Yeah.
Suppose means every stage is like it's like stage wise suffering is different. That is a type of different suffers, right?
Yeah.
Like younger is different. Like a childhood is different. That
Like whatever stage it is, like in childhood or at your age.
Old age
Yeah.
suffering, health issues, suffering is different.
Yeah.
Like
So okay, so we can pick from you like health issues.
yeah.
Okay. So health issue, like yeah.
Out of all, mental health is one of the major issues.
Like mental problems, like issues. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have other issues you can match with yours. Like whatever we got from the three responses. Yeah, this is from thyself, from myself. But we also get suffered by others as well, right? Some people, other people also make us trouble, isn't it?
In the workplace.
Yeah, everywhere you go, just while I was driving here, someone was unnecessarily tailgating me. It's a kind of I was on the speed limit, but still, I do not do speeding that much. And I have a TD insurance app. So yeah, if I speed, then my score will go down. So but he was tailgating me. So it's a kind of suffering, you know. So it's nothing, but we have a lot, like we get you know, we suffer from our from our health, for our health, diseases, something like that, for old age, as Mataji said, whatever Prabhu told. Yeah, mentally, like I myself, like something I don't expect, but always I have something to worry about for my kids, for my wife, family, parents back home, everything. And sometimes, okay, this two type will ignore, but there are other type. Like in Bangladesh, 2 days back, there was a earthquake, and 7 people died, and I think hundreds or something like owned it. So it's it is something not man created, natural. So far we have discussed, we have three broader categories of miseries we always suffer. One is adhatik, adibhautik, adidovik. Whatever issues we have, whatever problems we suffer with, will go into three broader categories. And okay, from where I learned it? From where I learned it? The three types of miseries are there. Adhatik, adibhautik, adidovik. Adhatik means suffering from myself, from my inner self. Adibhautik, by others. Adidovik is something natural, as people told. So all the sufferings we have will fall into three broader categories. So I get to know about this from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So far I have touched few topics. You will get thousand and thousand issues, whatever, whichever will be matching with your day-to-day life. Like it's a philosophy. I'm not like overwording. It takes time to get realized. I've went through a few times, but still whenever go through it again, I discover something new. It's a philosophy, and this is the best philosophy. And we are very fortunate, very fortunate that by born we are into a religion, you know, which falls under the Vedic scriptures. So and this is my realization, and this is others' realization too, whoever practicing. So I would request you, just go through it. Don't need to believe me. Just as a book, just go through it, take it and go through it. As you like, we love to like read, right? We just buy storybooks or something, novels, but just go through it. You'll see the change. And this book has changed the lives of thousands and thousands of people, all over the world. only this book. And also the name of the book is Bhagavad Gita as it is. These three words are important. As it is, like as Krishna wanted to tell us, in the same way, not in different way. There, I don't know, it's the smaller version. In the bigger version, there's a list of references from where the purports were being written. The Prabhupada mentioned the references. He doesn't made anything by himself. He just conveyed the message. So all the Puranas, and there are 56 books. This is a smaller version. I don't think there I can get the reference over here, but in the larger versions there is a reference list. So even someone like wonder, okay, whether the purpose from where he got this message or the knowledge. There is a list of all our Puranas and the Vedic scriptures. So this is the best version, and I would request all of you, and the next month it will be a Gita Jayanti month. Every month we do, like in Iskcon, it is celebrated widely across the world, and some people donate Gita to whoever cannot afford it, like in India, Bangladesh, or Nepal. These areas, there are some poor people. For Canada, here in Canada, it doesn't matter, $30-$35. It doesn't matter but for them, 250 rupees or something, like it's something some people cannot afford it. So whoever can afford, they donate. I used to do also back home, 10 or 20, like hundreds, whoever like could afford, they used to donate and is still donating. And at least I would request to just donate yourself. Just donate yourself, and please collect this book. You can collect it today. We have few copies, or maybe next days, or we can communicate with Prabhu. He can manage. Okay, so we'll leave Bhagavad Gita here. We have few other books. Today, I could describe things theoretically, but I'm trying to make it practical, book by book. If I just tell, okay, books are very important, and if you read book, we can know like this. I'm just trying to do some brainstorming and make something, like I'm just sharing my realization. So next we'll go to the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the next step. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the basic step, and this is the next step. In Srimad Bhagavatam, mostly more advanced type of knowledge are there. Knowledge is there. So even we can start. It's better to start with Srimad Bhagavad Gita than get into Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the first canto I have, and Srimad Bhagavatam has different significance. I will recite 1-1-3. Canto 1, chapter 1, slok 3, like text 3. Nigamkalpatarurgalitam phalam Sukhamukadamrita dhruva samhitam Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam Muhuraha rashika bhubi bhabukaha. Translation: O expert and thoughtful man, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desert tree of Vedic literature. It emanated from the lips of Sri Shukadev Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated soul. So this Srimad Bhagavatam has been compared with uh, the mature fruit juice of desert tree of Vedic literatures. So, actually, our Vedic literature has a composition of thousands and thousands of texts, thousands of what can I say, verses. It will take there is an approximation, like it will take about 10,000 years if you go through all the Puranas. There are 18 Puranas. Then there are lots of, there are 56 Upanishads, I think, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, Mahabharata, Ramayana, lots of, like it's I think this is the I can say this is the biggest or largest source of knowledge in this universe, the Vedic literature. It will take 10,000 years if you just go through it, which is not possible, right? We only have 20, 30 years in hand. So what we need to do, like say if we go to medical school, we just don't go and pick a book and start reading, right? We get admitted in a school, medical school, then they have a syllabus and we need to go accordingly, right? Stage by stage. So to study Vedic scriptures, Vedic literatures, we also need to follow this. Like we have a university like made by our acharyas, and these are the syllabus, like textbooks for the universities. So you need to go step by step. Some people, I've met some people, my mates, and they are okay. Why we are not? We are only studying Gita or Bhagavatam? Why we are not studying Vedas? Why we are not studying other Upanishads, Purans? Then the answer is something like that, saying that like we cannot just jump to the fourth year of medical school or fourth year of engineering without studying the basic sciences, right? So that we need to go step by step. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the next step, and even having Srimad Bhagavatam is something different. If you don't study it, just keep it at your home is something beneficial to you. It's like it's called I forgot the term. It's called word Bhagavat. Word Bhagavat. Well, like Lord is in the form of words. So even you don't study, just keep it. I also cannot go through every day. So what I do, I kept in front of my, like, in living room, so that even I need to come to living room, right? So that I can have a darshan of Srimad Bhagavatam. I can have a obeisance to him, because it's something Krishna himself. So, and there are 18,000 texts are there, I think, if I'm not wrong. So it takes, the devotees regularly study it canto by canto, and it takes several years also. So you can also go for it. Don't need to study. Just and you can also, whenever birthdays are there or celebrations are there, you can buy it and buy Srimad Bhagavatam and present it to your near and dear ones. It's a good type of gift. Like you never know. Like even you don't practice yourself. Even you don't read it. If you just give it to anyone and he started reading it, and you'll be getting some credit, some sukritis. There is a sloka in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Neha na vikramannasti pratyabhaya na vidyate salpam upasta dharmasya trayata mahata bhayat. I think it's in fourth chapter. So that last line is very important. Salpam upasta dharmasya trayata mahata bhayat. Even you don't do it intentionally, if you just do it, it will save you from miseries. It will be a credit for you. I can refer to another thing like karmas. This is a huge school of thoughts. I'll just touch. There are 4 types of karmas. It's mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. One is vikarma, karma, niskam karma, and akarma. So bikarma is something sinful activities. Something sinful, we can easily know it, right? Something sinful. And something, the activities, it's called fruitive activities, described in Vedas. There are, if we do like this, if we donate here, if we help the poor, if we do something like, if we serve to our parents, we'll be getting some benefit of this kind of stuff. If we have a charity in society, we'll get some credits and we'll enjoy it, and then it will go. Like the balance will be zero. Then niskam karma, like activities without any desires. And to me, it's really theoretical. Like, can you imagine some activity you do without any desire? Even we sleep because we are tired, right? We don't do anything. Like, even it is said that mothers do for their kids selflessly, but it's not like that. There is obviously some desire as well, because the mother will not try to render service to other kids. She knows that when he will grow up, eventually he will take care of me. He doesn't take care of her. Having his association is something she expects. Like, this is the expectation. So it's not also selfless, something selfless. So doing nishkam karma is something theoretical, but what should we do? It's akarma. It's called akarma. Akarma is something you will do activity, but for the sake of pleasure of Lord. Then these activities will not return to any action, any reaction actually. All three types of categories I have mentioned so far, there will be reaction, and it will create bondage to this material world. Because even in Buddhism as well, every action has equally, like, they believe that every action they do during their lifetime, it will every action will have a reaction, and they need to. That's why they go for the Ashtanga yoga, doing nothing in the forest or some sacred places, secluded places, so that they don't do any action, there will be no reaction. But it's really hard, in this Kali Yoga, even in our Vedic scripture also, whoever are yogis, Ashtanga yogis, they go to the forest or Himalayan or somewhere like that, and they do physical austerities. But even what happens, even for a single deviation, like single even a deviation for a moment can make you fall down from the stage. Say you are doing the austerity, you are doing the austerity for 10 years, but somehow your mind get distracted and you will fall down. So that's why this is also risky. The best way is to do bhakti yoga. Whatever you do, as Krishna says, it's not something I am saying. Krishna told us that whatever you do, it will save you from great misery. So that's why Srimad Bhagavatam would be the next choice. But yes, it's a good choice, and it might be a bit expensive. As far as I know, in that temple is 250 USD, right? Something like that for the full set. So there are 12 books. So it looks nice, when it's in the library. If we like keep Srimad Bhagavatam, it looks really nice. We have a devoted relative in Ottawa. We visited them, and they had full set, and it looks nice. I will also buy the full set as well. I'm planning to buy. So, and then we'll go for the few small books. So we have Brahma Samhita. Why Brahma Samhita is important? So we know about Brahma, right? Our creator, like who does the creation. So Brahmaji said, Isaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhe Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So Brahmaji said, Issaraha Parama Krishna. Like Param Ishtar is Krishna. Like Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahmaji, who created us, he told Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if we don't go through Brahma Samhita, we will never know. He also worshipped Krishna for the whole Brahma Samhita. Chinta mani prakara sadmas kalpa vriksha laksa bite susurabira vipalayantam lakshmi sahasra shatasam brahmasebha mannam govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajami. So Brahmaji has I think 50 or 60 slokas like this, text like this. He worshipped Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if we go through Brahma Samhita, this is really a nice small book. You can also have it and study it. Then we have another book, The Nectar of Instruction. It's called Upadeshamrit. There are 6 slokas here. It's very important. It's whenever we'll start practicing Krishna consciousness, this sloka will be applicable to us. It will save us. There are some warnings, some instructions for us. I can recite one. Dadati patiginnati guhyam akkatamichati bhunjate bhujate chaiva sarabir bhakti priti lakshanam. So there are 6 types of, like we devotees are here, 6 type of activities. If we do, this will build up our relationship. So the acharyas has emphasized on building up relationship among the devotees. And there are some other slokas like how to do bhakti, how to avoid. There are 6 type of things we should avoid. There are 6 type of things we should do to improve our bhakti. So this is also, if we can go through, we'll know about all these things. These 2 books are actually there is nothing wrong with starting with this, but my recommendation, first go through Bhagavad Gita. You'll get the basic knowledge. Then one by one, you should get other books. But even you can start from any one of those. That's good. We also have Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sin. In this book, you will get like what type of, how many types, like how we'll know that we are improving in the way of Bhakti Yoga. Whether we are going forward or backward. So this book is very important as well. There are the properties of Bhakti and the 9 levels or steps of Bhakti Yoga. So we can also know about this. So I'm just mentioning few topics from touching all these topics. So now our time I think is finished, right? Almost, yeah. So I think I'll summarize like this, that I've just went through few of the books. There are a few more books as well. So whoever whoever already have Bhagavad Gita and started, they can collect the other books, and whoever don't have, they can collect. We have only a few copies, so you can collect one of those and start reading this. Then when you will start reading this, you'll get something new. Obviously, something new, and you can. This is the greatest philosophy ever in this world. I can guarantee. I can I can assure you that this is the best philosophy. Why? Whatever philosophies we have currently in our world, like other religious philosophy, say, communism or socialism, whatever philosophies are there, first you need to realize this philosophy, then you can compare with this, then you will know. because this is the first philosophy. If every one of us can follow this, we'll surely be happy. This is guaranteed. But we need to follow it, we need to go through it, we need to realize the philosophy. So, okay, my intention was nothing bad. So, if I say something wrong which hurt you, please pardon me. My intention is to let you know, like, let you know and let you introduce with the philosophy of Vedic scriptures. So, do you have any questions, concerns, or comment?
There's a question.
You were saying like three types of suffering.
Yeah.
That one, can you send me like, you know, I need to go through like.
Okay. I'll.
It's like,
Yeah. There are many more things. I just mentioned few of this.
I'll repeat it. This Adidaivika, Adhyatmika.
No, she wanted to. Do you want me the exact reference so that you can study?
It's like you can explain to me like three.
Okay. Do you want me to explain? Okay, I thought you told me to give the reference. And
Later. Like you know, I want to know. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I will.
While mentioning the Vikarma, Sukarma, Nishkam Karma, and Akarma, could you re-explain please, the Nishkam Karma and the Akarma?
Yeah, it's really confusing. Very nearby. Yeah, it's a good question actually. Niskam karma is something doing the activities without having any desire, like any desire. What is the problem with the desire? Even someone doing karma, he's doing nothing bad, right? He's doing something fruitive activities, like he's helping people, doing some charities. It's nothing bad. And some people argue with, like, or some people have some comments like, okay, I'm doing nothing. I'm not harming anyone. I'm doing my livelihood by doing something legal, something good. I say I'm a teacher. I'm teaching the students, and I'm not doing something illegal, and I'm helping people. Why I don't need to do the religious activities? I'm not harming anyone. But what happens even you don't have the intention to do something wrong. What happens? When we walk by, we kill some minute type of living entities, right? We don't want to, even don't want to, but they are being killed by us. This is true. There are lots of things, lots of scenes we do even we don't want to. So that's why that even we do this just fruitive activities. Say you are okay, I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm doing whatever good is I'm doing, but still there are something we are doing uh, which is not, which is beyond our control, which is bad, or we are killing others. So doing only karmas, fruitive activity is not enough. Then niskam karma is something doesn't have any desire. It's not possible. Whatever we do, we will have desire. Then the akarma is the devotional service. You'll do activities, you'll do everything, but for the sake of Lord. Do you get my point?
Can I just ask?
Yeah, sure.
One more follow-up, please.
Yeah.
So, akarma or devotional, what's the difference now between akarma and sukarma?
There is nothing like sukarma.
Okay.
Karma, only karma.
Okay.
Karma is fruitive activities, doing some good things, not serving Lord. Like say you ask for some financial help from me. Say,
Sure.
I just gave you some money.
Sure.
This is nothing. I did something for Lord, but I helped you. This is a karma. Helping poor, doing some charities, this kind of activities. But what will happen? For this, as I helped you, I need to go to the heaven. because I have to.
Yes.
And anyway, it will entangle me in the materialistic world. So that's why every activity we need to do for the sake of Krishna, for the sake of Lord, the devotional activity, then it will be akarma, then there will be no reaction, then we will be free from the material bondage. You get my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
I see some new faces. Are you here for the first time? Oh, I know. So nice to have you here. So, we as Iskcon community, we meet here this Saturday between 2 and 6. So what we're going to do is we are just trying to discuss with our congregation members what it means in the terms of religious, talking to you about the scriptures, the sanctity of the scriptures. If someone says, Krishna has spoken Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago, now anyone can ask the question, how do you talk to this? What exactly as it is that he was talking about? So there is a Guru Parasana. There is a evidence all the scriptures are related to the parampara, how it has been documented accurately and how it can be followed. And the second thing that he was talking about is we cannot read every book. So we follow what the acharyas have already learned from their, whatever they understood in the scriptures. They tell us the point. It's a very simple thing, and we always would like to have you. Please join. And I want to introduce you. My name is HG Dasa. I'm the temple coordinator here.
My name is Amit Vivani. I've been here for 9 years. I came as a student. Citizen here in Canada.
Oh, excellent, excellent. No, but they would expect you to, no, just take the contact info. So
Sure.
My name is Abhishek Tadia. I work at Windsor. I've been here since last 8 to 9 years. That's it.
Yeah, my name is Kirtan. We came here seeing evidence on Instagram.
Very nice, very nice. Welcome to here.
And then try to join. You want to say something? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? All the other people I know. Very good. So thank you so much. What we now have is the prasadam. Please have your prasadam. And if you still have questions, he's there, I'm there to
Yeah.
anything that you may want to clarify. And today is my humble request. We have been doing this regularly, so each one of you, if you have the interest, please grab a book. But we can settle the cash, whatever payment is later. We also don't know what the cost of each of these books in this case. Let's take one book, start somewhere, start reading, and we start meeting regularly. We'll be talking more and more of these things and establish the evidence, the Shastric evidence as to why we do certain things in certain way. Any of Sampradaya, it's always the same. It doesn't have to be put in this way. You see, they all came at different stages, right? Whether it is Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya, anybody, they all came at different ages. But they all say Krishna is the Supreme Lord. So that is established first. So that's what we do. So please, have prasad.
Mahaprasade Gopinde. Namo Brahmani Vaishnave. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Radha Krishna Gunanga,
Radha Krishna Gunagao, Chirame Dako Setai,
Bhagavad Gita,
Jitani Dai Adivai, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Advaita Gadadhara,
Vivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Baba Sahib ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
So if you see anyone for doing this,